First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And as you can see in the title, stop it, brothers. We have to all bow down to the woman now. And yeah, you know, I think that I finally understand now, you know, what the actual revelation of things is. Really, the whole duty now is to bow to the woman. You know, all these years of teaching, you know, the apostles, all of us teaching, I think we just seem to miss that key fact, you know. But I think now that it's been brought to light, something that even the wisest man on earth, King Solomon, you know, couldn't even break down, you know. So I think that yeah, I guess now we got to stop whatever we're doing and we got to bow to the woman, because she's the most powerful thing outside. I'm sorry, man, I can't. You know, but she's apparently the most powerful outside of the Most High. Okay, which is a statement that was boldly proclaimed by Captain Tazariak of the was it ISUPK or so. But basically, you know, this is going to be more of a commentary. I'll quote certain precepts, but there are a whole lot of precepts that came to mind, and I mean, you should already know by now, but obviously I'm joking about it. You know, the title is you know, it's not. I'm not actually saying that we should bow down to the woman. Of course not. Okay, but the point is, that is an incorrect statement. Now, the precept that he went to substantiate that, or to try and substantiate that, in the book of First Esdras. First off, the context of that was a wise saying that was to be put forth, okay, by the three men, okay, and Zerubbabel being one of them. Now, when you actually read the full context of it, which I'm sure, like I said, you know, brothers and elders have already done videos on this. I haven't got a chance to really watch all of them. So, you know, maybe they may have already made these points, but nevertheless, like the Apostle Paul said, that we all speak the same thing. Okay, so when you actually read the full context of what Zerubbabel said in First Ezra, the third and fourth chapter, when he said that above wine and above the king, that woman is the strongest, he further on went and said above that, the truth. Okay, the truth, i.e. wisdom, far supersedes all of that. Okay, and so that you know, that saying that he put forth, when taken out of context, is when you end up in a situation like this, where now you're saying that the woman is the strongest. About hold on one second. If that's the case, why is it that the scriptures tell us that the head of the woman is the man? Why, if the woman is the most powerful, the strongest outside the Most High, why would the Most High appoint the head of the household as the man and not the woman? Why do the scriptures refer to the woman as the weaker vessel? How is it that Adam wasn't deceived, but Eve was deceived? What about in Isaiah 4:1? Why would 7 women need to take hold of one man, saying that they're going to eat their own bread and wear their own, you know, make their own apparel? So that, but they want to take hold of one man so that you know, their reproach can be taken away. But if they're the strongest, they're most powerful, wouldn't it be in the reverse? Why would women need to you know? Yeah, that's it, she is. We like I said, we all gotta bow. We gotta stop whatever we're doing, stop the videos, and just bow down to the woman, you know. That's that woman worship spirit. You know, but why is it that 7 women are gonna need to take hold of one man? You know, and it's just like, it gets crazier and crazier. But when you read the scriptures, everything is against that whole statement right there. The scriptures say in Isaiah 13 that the Lord said he would make a man more precious than fine gold. Why not a woman? It says in Isaiah 32:2 that a man would be a hiding place from the covert and from the tempest. Why not a woman? If she's stronger than a man, why did the Lord not create Eve and make Adam to answer all these questions. But you know, one thing about these guys is they'll make the statement, they'll throw out whatever they throw out, and then that's it. Okay, bye, I'm out. Right? They don't address any other precepts, any other points that have to do with the statement they just made. The scriptures tell you in the Apocrypha that of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. What kind of strength is that? The book of Genesis says that thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. Wait, you the most powerful outside of the Most High, but your husband is ruling over you? Wait, she's the strongest, but look at the society today when you actually give her freedom. The scriptures say, give her not liberty to gad abroad, because she's going to destroy herself through overmuch liberty. Where is the strength in that? Proverbs, what's that? Proverbs, the 8th chapter. The scriptures say, unto you, right? Wisdom says, unto you, O men, do I call. Revelation 21, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men. What's that? Job 39, for ye have deprived her of wisdom. So once again, like, I mean, all these precepts instantly come to mind, and then the question becomes, wait a minute, how is she the strongest when you have all these precepts that go against that? There is a righteous order that the Most High set up. And in that order, first of all, okay, now let's take a couple steps back. The woman is the most powerful, but the Most High decided to make the men the prophets. Where the female prophets at? Go show me one book in the scriptures after a female prophet. You had like the book of Daniel, you had the book of Ezekiel, you had the book of Jeremiah. Where's the book of the famous female prophets? Being that they're so powerful, where was the female disciple that Yahushua went and selected, went and picked, that became a female apostle, since they're so powerful? Shouldn't they come and teach us the way? If they were so powerful, why did the Lord not beget a daughter? Why did he beget a son? Why did he beget Yahushua? Yo, listen, man. Jake, you know, now it's to the point where Jake, in the so-called truth, right? Israelites in the Israelite community are far worse than those that are without. Though those that are without, they say some pretty bugged out stuff. But the what I've noticed is the boldness really comes from those that claim to be in the truth. Those that know they're Israelites. The kind of horrendous things that they say, because you know, some people in the world, they say outrageous things, sometimes out of ignorance, most times out of ignorance. But those that know they're Israelites, they say these things with like some strong confidence behind it. I mean, when you go back and watch the video, I recommend go and watch the video. When you hear him saying it, he's saying it with full force. You know, like he knows he's right. You know, so I guess we all got it wrong. You know, we got it all wrong. This is the new revelation. The women are on top. The rebuke videos we've been doing, shit. We got everybody got to go to their woman and tell them, yeah, baby, you know what, you got it. You know, you the man. That shit out of here. Yep, that's right. Hebrews 5:12, like the brother posted. For the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again. And this is like this is like basic. This is basic knowledge. You know, like even when you deal with the actual manners and customs of just the world prior to this new age and this new era, when you went back to the ancient world, it wasn't just among Israelites. Like this was like basically like the custom around the world, where everybody knew and understood the role of a woman in comparison to the men. And even in some places in the East now, when you go there, that custom is still preserved. There's a way that women talk to men. There's a way they address them. Why did Sarah refer to Abraham as her Lord? Why not the reverse? The Lord, right, out of one, the master, hold on, she's supposed to be more powerful than Abraham. Why is it that she's referring to him as her Lord? What's going on there? And then all of a sudden, it doesn't make sense anymore, right? All of a sudden, now wait a minute. How? Nah, that doesn't add up. It's just one, horrendous statement after the other, after the other, after the other. But you know what? That's okay though. You know, because when Yahweh Shai comes back, he's going to set everything straight. You know, he's going to set everything in its proper order. And that's why the scriptures say that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give an account thereof. Okay? So if Yahweh Shai was here, I mean, what do you think he would say? And when he comes back, what answer are you actually going to give him? Because here's one thing. Every statement you make, everything you say, everything you commit to video, you know, you come out and all of these things, guess what? That is all recorded by the angels. See, we're men. So there may be certain things that we may forget, or, you know, we may just like, you know, oh, that happened a long time ago. But guess what? That's still fresh. It's been recorded. Remember that time when you had the individual that told his advice, his take after Chris Rock got slapped by this guy, Will Smith. He said that he should go and defile Will Smith's wife. That was his advice. And where was the rebuke on that? Aside from us, of course, where was the rebuke on that? Some time passed over it. Do you think that's bridge under the water? That's water under the bridge for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai? Because guess what? That's still recorded. So if the Lord was to pull your sheet and he was to show it, whoa, wait, hold on. Where you trying to get on this chariot? You trying to get on this chariot? 1 second, let me pull up your sheet. Let's see what you. He's gonna reward everyone as his work shall be, right? So this all goes on your record. Right? If Biden came out and he just asked shit, like Trump, for example, everybody remembers Trump. Everybody remembers the wild shit that Trump says. It doesn't matter if you know, 10, 20 years from now, whatever the case is, they always gonna remember, yo, remember that time that Trump said that crazy ass shit, talking about having about a, you know, he said all that wild stuff. They always gonna remember that because it's been committed to the historical records. Same thing with your actions. Guess what? When you deal with Saul, for example, King Saul, the actions that he did, and all the things that you know, how he went from you know, in his righteous path, he basically went off the deep end. That's recorded in history. Even though in the kingdom he's gonna be righteous and, you know, he's gonna be in his right mind. Guess what? It's still always gonna be etched in history that, hey, you actually at one point you actually did this. Judas. It's still gonna be etched in history that you were the one that betrayed the Messiah. I mean, whether you liked it or not, whether you had a choice in the matter or not, that will never be erased. So you gotta really, really, you know, consider and be careful the things that you say, especially if you're calling yourself a man of the Lord, you're calling yourself a prophet, whatever the case is. You have to be very, very, you know, aware of how you present yourself, because we're not here to big up ourselves or really get a name for ourselves. We're here to proclaim the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay? And as the Lord says, you go and speak my words onto the children of Israel. So if you're going and you're saying these crazy ass things, then you're giving the perception that are you trying to say these are the words of the Lord? Is this what the Lord sent you out here to say, that that the woman is the most powerful? Listen, the woman is destructive. That's why the Lord created the man, okay, to keep her in check, to keep her in order. Women can be very, very destructive, if not anchored. And the scriptures talk about a mind well structured. Everything foundational, everything the Lord has built, it's upon men. Okay, it's upon the masculine energy. That's where it starts. The scriptures tell you that. Okay, that what was it? That Adam being first formed, then Eve. Okay. So the Most High set the proper order, and that's why in the scriptures there is an order. The head of every man, the head of the woman is the man, is Yahushai. Okay, and of course the head of Yahushai is the Most High. That's the order that the Most High set. That's the natural order. Even in the animal kingdom, you don't see that wild, crazy ass shit. Okay, go see how the lions move and behave. I think in the book of Job it tells you about that. Watch it, the animals, and they will teach you. You can learn from them. So that's just the proper order of nature, and you can't go against that. Look around you today. Look around you today. This is what happens when you things out of order. When you read the scriptures, for that brief period of time that you had, what was her name, Athaliah, reign in Israel, that was a horrific time. Okay, that was a terrible, terrible, dark time in our history. You know what else happened when this woman Jezebel, she got up into power? That was another horrific time. Okay, the Lord did not design them to be in a position of power. That's not their role. That's not their lot. They've been deceived into thinking that's what they want, but they don't actually want that. When you give women freedom, you know what happens? Like the video that the elder brother Karatza did not long ago, where you had these two young hoes went on a girls trip and came back pregnant. That's what happens. Okay. All this freakiness, all this disease being passed around. I forgot who I was talking to, but I was talking about. I mentioned that honestly, if you had a society that really implemented the laws of the scriptures, where men, or women could only deal with one man, and men got their women as virgins, that whole rampant STD spreading wouldn't really be a thing like that. Okay? Because who's going to be spreading it? The man ain't going to spread it to another man. He damn sure ain't. Or else he's going to be in the spirit world. So the man ain't going to be dealing with no other man. The woman is going to be dealing with that same man. If the man was to deal with somebody new, it would be with another woman, and she would only deal with him. So you wouldn't even have a situation where one woman deals with one man and then goes and deals with another man. That opens the door to spread whatever, even if, like, assuming that something is there, it opens the door for it to be spread. But if there's, even if there was something, right, rarely, it would be contained. If the proper laws were instituted. So when you look around you in society today, you see how things are all messed up and destructive and so on and so forth. Keep in mind at the same time that Esau has put the woman on a pedestal, and he is downgraded the man to the lowest that they can be. And then when you try to just even be your natural masculine self, they call it toxic masculinity. And you wonder why everything is upside down. You wonder why women are not happy. You wonder why divorce rates are so high. Women are so powerful, but yet the majority of pilots are men. The majority of construction workers are men. The majority of people that actually contribute to keeping society stable are men. The women are the most powerful though, right? What it all comes down to is everybody has their role to play. And you know who assigns those roles? Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai assigns those roles. So really, at the end of the day, what it was just, another horrendous statement, that just comes out. But guess what? No matter how many times these horrendous statements come out, we still got to come out and correct it and clean it up. Because there's going to be somebody out there who they may have only seen that video. And if they don't see any other videos countering that, they might actually think, oh, you know what, this guy, he got a point. He actually went to this precept and he sort of proved it. But no, now we got to come out and say, no. When you actually go to the precept, this is what it actually says. This is what it's actually talking about. That is incorrect. That is not a correct statement. That is just madness. Okay? That is just madness. And we ain't bound down to no damn woman. You crazy as hell. Okay? You are crazy as hell. Most of the time, when you look at men going off, one example is Ahab. Ahab wanted to buy a field from a man named Naboth, right? And the man said, no, this is my inheritance. I'm not going to sell it. This guy Ahab went home all sad, all weeping, and he didn't want to do nothing. But he was pretty much eventually he would have got over it. He would have been depressed for a bit. Then eventually he would have got over it, called it a day, done what he had to do, right? But this demon Jezebel came in and then turned the whole case into murder. She basically had the man murdered so that that field can be given to Ahab. And now he got blood on his hands. You know, even when you deal with King Solomon, in his old age, what happened? How did his heart get turned? Because of the women. When you go into the time of when we were in the wilderness, what happened? Why didn't the why didn't the Moabites send the Midianite men to come and try and turn the hearts of the Israelites? Why did they send the Midianite women? Cause you got a man coming over there trying to entice you to go worship other gods, man. He's gonna have a harder time. It's gonna be a cold day in hell. But a woman is able to seduce you. See, so you have a lot of cases where a lot of men went off. They erred for a woman's sake. And yet you want to put her in a position of power. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. All right, that's not gonna happen. In this kingdom, you may see remnants of it. Okay, which is as bad as it is already, but yeah, that's pretty much where it stops. You know, so yeah, that's it on that. You know, I just wanted to mention a few words on that. It's just the statements just get worse and worse and worse, man. You know, yeah, it shows where his head is at. You know, right there, right down in front of the woman. You know, whatever brownie points you looking for, we don't want it. Okay, we gonna stick to what the scriptures say, and we gonna follow the righteous order that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai set up. But anyway, with that, I'm gonna pretty much end it here. You know, and ultimately at the end of the day, guess what? When you deal with women, they might not tell you this, but women are not trying to be raised up and put on a pedestal like that. They don't actually like that. It's not in their nature to do that. Okay? A woman becomes a real woman when you behave like a real man, and a real man does not make a woman his god. Okay? That's diminishing himself. You're supposed to take the role of being the authoritative figure. And when you naturally do that, they will naturally fall into the role that they were created to be in. But you know what? Let me see if I can read one or two of these on here. Let's see. There we go. First Ezra 4:37. Wine is wicked. The king is wicked. Women are wicked. All the children of men are wicked, and such are all their wicked works, and there is no truth in them in their unrighteousness. All right, beautiful precepts, you know, beautiful precepts. I know brothers been putting them precepts on here, you know, but that's a beautiful point right there. Okay, so guess what? I mean, men are not perfect. Women are not perfect. Women are a weaker vessel. Okay. More closely, really, than the woman, because that's right. This is Titus 1:13, GMS Truth Be Told 144. This witness is true, wherefore rebuke them sharply, that they may be sound in the faith. Yeah, look, sometimes the rebuke has to match the madness of what was said. Okay, it got to match the madness of what was said. There's just certain things that you know, you can't just talk, you can't just say it in a smooth voice. Certain things just sound so crazy, you know, you just got to shut it down. That's why, as it says, rebuke them sharply, that they may be sound in the faith. There's certain things that you can't just let somebody get away with. When somebody, look, here's an example, right? And I'll wrap it up. Depending on the situation, when somebody does something wrong, the way you address it also makes it clearer to them how bad what they did actually was. Okay? If you have a child, for example, and the child is you know, they do something like, okay, maybe they drop like a cup of water and it spills. You know, you may be upset, you know what, just get me the thing and you clean it up. They'll know, like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, I didn't, yada. But if they got reckless, as you're outside and they ran into the middle of the street type shit, where you had to pull them out the street before a car came, the way you would rebuke them in that sense versus the way you would rebuke them if they dropped a cup of water on the ground would be different, right? You would yell. You would really rebuke their ass if they ran into the middle of the road with all traffic, right? You would rebuke them as if they just spilled. There's more emphasis on them not running into the middle of oncoming traffic. So the way you rebuke will put emphasis on the fact that, yo, this is just absolutely not okay. Don't even ever think about that. You know? So the rebuke oftentimes goes according to the severity of the matter. Yeah, let me finish it off with this. Where we at? Yeah, Ecclesiasticus 25 and 25. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked ready to gad abroad. All right, and yeah, that's pretty much what the scriptures say, man. So what you'll find out is a lot of these statements. Oh man, this is what happens when you follow your own mind, your own vain opinion, when you don't follow the words of the Heavenly Father. Because guess what? The words of the scriptures are unmatched, and they'll always be unmatched because they're the words of the Lord. So with that, Lord willing, you edified. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash. And until next